In the small coastal town of Mystic Bay, Maine, there have always been rumors of sea monsters in the dark waters of the Atlantic. It was said that old fishermen returning from night fishing heard strange sounds and saw shadows slipping beneath the surface. But one day a true tragedy struck the town that changed its fate forever. Liam, a young and ambitious sailor, had always been fascinated by the sea. He dreamed of adventure and exploring uncharted depths. One day he heard a story from a local old man, John, about a sea monster that was rumored to live in caves near the shore. With each story, Liam became more and more intrigued and decided to find out the truth. Liam gathered his crew, his best friend Eddie, and his girlfriend Katie, who had always supported his dreams. They decided to set sail under the cover of night to find proof of the monster's existence. When they reached the open sea, the sky was covered with clouds and the wind began to pick up. As they moved away from the shore, Liam noticed that the ocean was becoming increasingly choppy. Suddenly, the thickening darkness around them was filled with whispers. Eddie, sensing the growing tension, offered to go back, but Liam, full of determination, insisted. Suddenly there was a deafening cracking sound and their boat began to shake. The water around them boiled, and a giant shadow rose from the depths. Their hearts beat faster as they saw something terrible emerge from the water, a sea monster with long tentacles and glowing eyes. It let out a low, menacing roar that made their blood run cold. Panicking, Liam, Eddie, and Katie rushed to the oars, trying to get back to shore as quickly as possible. But the monster was already closing in, its tentacles reaching for them as if wanting to grab them. They could feel the boat starting to sink from the impact of the waves, and every time they tried to row, their strength left them. When Liam looked back, he saw the monster turn around and swallow their boat in a horrible whirlpool. In panic, they dove into the water, hoping to escape, but their efforts were futile. The monster, like a ghost, hunted them in the dark depths. Liam woke up on the beach, his body scarred, and his mind full of nightmares. He knew that Eddie and Katie were missing, and his heart was torn with loss. The locals, upon hearing of his return, were shocked by his story. They had heard of the monster before, but no one believed it could be real. A few days passed and Liam became obsessed with getting revenge. He gathered a group of local fishermen and told them about his encounter with the monster. Many of them agreed to help, full of fear and eager to protect their town. That night they set out to sea again, armed with harpoons and glowing torches. Liam felt fear and rage mingle in his soul. They waited for a long time, and finally the monster reappeared from the depths. This time, they were ready. The battle was fierce. The monster lunged at them, and the fishermen tried their best to strike. Liam, remembering his friends, gathered all his courage and, clutching his harpoon, rushed forward. He hit one of the tentacles and the monster reared up with a furious roar. The battle was over, but the price had been high. The locals had lost many of their best fishermen, and Liam was the only one left out of this hell. He came to his senses on the shore, full of grief and loss. Mystic Bay would never be the same again. Since then, the townspeople have told stories about Liam, about his courage and how he fought the sea monster. But they also knew that the sea held its secrets, and that the dark waters could reawaken the terrible creature. The legend of the sea monster lived on, as did the fear it brought into their lives.